Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for all natural Bible study. Born, raised, and harvested right here in the good old USA. No artificial ingredients and minimally processed. We only use 100% pure Bible. And today we're looking at Psalm 146. I'm going to be putting in at verses 3 and 4 today. Yesterday we saw how the intellect commands the soul and all the avenues of life to praise the Lord. We have the command to praise the Lord and then the declaration of faith. I will praise the Lord with my life. I will sing to my God as long as I live. And then today we turn a corner here. He commands the reader now, put no trust in the noble. This is verse 3. Nor in the Son of Man with whom there is no deliverance. His breath will leave him. He will return to his earth. In that day his thoughts perish. That's verses 3 and 4. This is my translation. Now, you'll notice that I translated that instead of princes, I put noble, because the word, it could be translated prince, I suppose, but there's a better Hebrew word for prince, and I think this word really suggests more of nobility. So it's anyone who is in that position of life, or that position in life, that, they're in charge of something. They are the bureaucrat in charge. They're the duke, or they're the duchess, or they're the earl, or, whatever gradation of dignitary we're talking about. It is a nobility. It is a place of power and prominence. And the psalmist says, for us, the readers now, he says, put no trust in that. And how often do we put our trust in that? We just, here in America, just elected a president. And some people elected him putting a great deal of trust in him and a great deal of hope, because with trust comes hope. Hope that he's going to behave correctly or rightly. And there are some people in our country who are very upset with the choice that was made during the election. And they have no trust in him because they think there's no hope for that man to do one thing right or wrong or whatever. The psalmist says you just need to step away from that. Don't put any trust in the nobility, nor in the Son of Man. So he brings it down now to a common level with this parallel statement. The Son of Man, with whom there is no deliverance. You see, whether noble or not, whether in a place of position and authority or not, still, these people are just men. Nor in the Son of Man. So he goes from nobility to the most common statement we can say about ourselves, we're the Son of Men, with whom there is no deliverance. So there is, and that word deliverance could also be translated as salvation. It's the word for salvation, but I like the way deliverance works here. Nor in the Son of Man with whom there is no deliverance. He can't save you. He can't deliver you. There is no help that's going to come from the nobility, no matter how good he is, no matter who he is or who she is. The deliverance that you're looking for comes from one place. Verse 4, his breath will leave him. So we're still talking about the nobility, those in leadership. His breath will leave him. He will return to his earth. I like the way the psalmist uses that. Instead of dust or off to Sheol or off to the grave or whatever, we go right back to the earth, because that is exactly where we started, isn't it? It was the dust of the earth that God took and breathed on and formed Adam and made him a living soul, you see. So the breath that God gave one day will leave, just like it's going to leave you. So why trust in something that's temporary? In that day his thoughts perish. So not only will he go back to the earth, but all that he's thinking about, all of his designs, whether good or corrupt, are going to end. And that day is when he will face his judgment. So why trust in that? There's something better to trust in. And tomorrow, we're going to see what that better thing is. If you want to read ahead, you can. But if you want to wait till tomorrow, hang on, because it's going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.